The Presidency has held a solemn wreath-laying and candlelight ceremony at the ceremonial gardens of the Jubilee House to honor the 8 individuals who died in Wednesday's tragic military helicopter crash in the Adansi-Akrofom district of the Ashanti region. The ceremony formed part of a 3-day national mourning period declared by the government to honor the memory of the deceased. Channel One News' presidential correspondent Akusia Oche reports.
It was a moment of grief and tears for government officials. Emotionally distraught Chief of Staff Julius Debra could not hold his emotions. President John Mahama, drenched in sadness, laid the first flower at the ceremonial lawns of the Jubilee House. The Vice President followed. Next was the Chief of Staff and other government officials, including the National Chairman of the NDC. The state's funeral and burial arrangements are expected to be announced in the coming days after the 3 days of national mourning declared by the President. Moments of grieving and questions are emerging.
That broke down. So it's traumatic, because all 3 of them were very close to me. They were my very good friends. So it's very difficult talking about them, knowing that, they are departed. It's extremely difficult for me.
Omane Buama, in 2008, when I was the Deputy General Secretary in charge of operations, he was like my closest ally. All the operations, we were together from the whole electoral process. Very, very, very close. Now, recently, he showed me a book that he had written for Professor Mills, and he said he was going to launch it at the end.
Peaceful man.
Yes, and that I feature in that book. And I was asking, what have you written about me? Let me know. And now I'm wondering what is going to happen to that book.
Our sincere condolences goes to the family of all the fallen heroes who were working in their capacity, in official capacity as distinguished people and distinguished officials for this country who died in the line of duty. We are very sorry.
Painful, confusing. Sometimes you ask, where is our God?
As flags fly at half-mast, the 3 days of mourning is expected to be climaxed by a night of reflections and memorials to be held at the forecourt of the State House. Meanwhile, Finance Minister Dr. Cassiel Atoforsen and Lands Minister Ama Kofi-Boa have been directed by the President to act as Defense and Environment Ministers. A brief but solemn event was held here, with the government calling on the public to also come and lay their flowers in honor of these 8 gallant soldiers. Reporting for Channel One News, Akusia Oche.